Good evening. I thought I would post a quick pasty making tutorial. I'm going to try and make it really quick. So I'm going to start off right away. What you're going to need is a pen, a glue gun, some not sewing scissors, and a ruler. This is just a teensy ruler. And you're going to need a sheet of paper, and I use craft foam. Great. So where you want to start is measuring your nipple. So I'm not going to do that on camera, but after you've measured your nipple, I tend to just find something that covers it. I found this little lid. It's a great size for me. And you're going to trace something that covers your nipple that is circular onto a piece of paper. Great, so now I have a circle that covers my nipple. I'm going to use this to make a template. So I'm going to use my ruler to measure out a small amount on the edge of the circle so that I can cut a pie slit. So I'm just going to measure out the width. I'm going to go with a 1/2 centimeter. It's usually enough of a point for me. So I've measured out a 1/2 centimeter and just put a couple notches. Great. And I'm going to cut out my circle out of paper. So I have already done that. And then I'm going to fold that paper in half and in half again so that I find my center mark. Then I can put a circle on the center mark. So now you have your 2 notches and your circle center mark. Little line center mark. Lovely. So that is, using your ruler, a little pie slice that you can mark out. Okay. So what you've now formed is your pasty pattern, and you're going to cut it out. Now I have one that I've already made. I've put the measurement on it. It's already cut out. I've found center. This is my template. I used cards so that I can reuse it and mark it multiple times and it won't get marked up and wrecked. So next I pull out my craft foam, and you're going to use your template that you've just made to either straight up cut it or to draw a circle. So now I have transferred my template onto my foam, which will be my pasty base. Okay, so you trace it on and you put that stuff aside, and now you have a pasty. So the next step really quickly is to glue it together. Now I have marked this, so I'm going to make that the inside so it's not out. And what we're going to do is take this and with very little overlap, stick it together. And then you have a little cone. So we have our slit, we stick it together with just a bit of overlap, and it creates a cone. And I'm going to glue it. So I'm going to glue it on camera really quick. Take your hot glue gun. You want to line one side of the slice with a little bit of hot glue, keeping in mind that overlapping it will make a small pie shape, like another slice shape. Oh, it's hot. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Watch your fingers. So if you use too much glue, it'll blob out. It's not a big deal, but I like to use less glue, and I'm going to hold it in place until it cools down. And now I have a little pasty. That's actually quite a lot of overlap, but it doesn't matter. This craft foam in particular has a lot of flex and movement, and you can put rhinestones on that. If you were to put a tassel through, before you put both sides together, you would throw a knotted string that is attached to a tassel in the tiny end of your pie slice that you've cut out and measured. So hopefully that makes some sense. I just want to show you some of the tools that I use for rhinestoning my pasties. So this is a really handy dandy little tool. You use this pointy end to move stones around when you're placing them. And this is a soft wax tip that picks up glass stones or plastic stones pretty effectively. You're going to want to put them in a tray on a flat surface, but there is a stone on there. And then once you put it onto the glue, it sticks. I use gem tack most of the time. So gem tack you can grab in Nelson at Walmart, or the fabric store in Castlegar. Fabricland also sells it, and I've heard it's a couple other places. The real professional heavy duty glue is called E6000. I found some at Shannon's Fabrics in Nelson, but it's highly toxic, and mine didn't come with a nozzle to apply, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyway, so E6000 is a high-end glue. It's waterproof and completely clear. Gem tack is what I usually use. It goes on white and dries clear. You usually have about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes after you apply a dot of glue until it's too gummy to put the stone into. So hopefully that's helpful. Good luck. I hope you enjoy yourselves. I hope you enjoyed my crazy outfit, and have fun.